Hi, Guard here. I posted a question on my YouTube channel about videos that people might want me to make, some ideas, and one of my subscribers asked about maybe listing the top 5 features of my Beyond that my wife and I don't use. Now, I'm not saying they're bad features, it's just features that we personally don't use, or if we do, we use them very little. And at the end, at the end of the video, if any of y'all would like to make a post of maybe 5 things that you don't use on your RV, that'd be great. And I'm also going to include, though, in this video 5 things that we really use a lot, that we really like a lot. So if you can do that, that'd be great too. So. The number one thing that we don't use is an awning. We're just not camping people. Even though my channel's called Camping Coasty, we don't really camp per se a lot. We usually travel. We spend the night usually at Walmart's, Cabela's, Cracker Barrels, rest stops, American Legion halls, just parking lots in general, where you don't want to be sitting out there like you're camping. You don't want to pull into a Cabela's and throw out your awning and put out lawn chairs and put a barbecue grill out. So we just hardly ever use that. When we do camp for extended periods, if we go down to Key West to the Navy base or so, we have a 10 by 10 easy up awning we set up, and that way we can just drive off in the van as we need. So that's number one, the awning. Alright, I'd say number 2 of things that we don't use, and this is something that I've actually never used. We've owned a camper, and this is our 3rd motorhome. And down here I have and they're in different locations on different motorhomes and RVs and stuff, but there's this little attachment point here where you can hook in a barbecue grill. I don't do that. I mean, I don't have space to carry a barbecue grill usually. And if we do grill, I like to grill on charcoal. So I know a lot of people love that feature, and that's okay. It's our personal choice. So we don't use a barbecue. If we do, it's charcoal. And so that's number 2. So let's go inside for number 3. Okay, just a little more on the charcoal grill. When we do use charcoal, it's usually we pick up a bag or two, like a bag if we're going to go to like say Key West or a campground like a state park or somewhere where there's actually a grill outside. We'll stop and just pick up a little 5-pound bag, maybe 2 bags of charcoal, and then we just use it up and it's gone. So that's why we don't have to worry about carrying charcoal, because we only buy it as we need it. But number 3 inside the RV of things that we don't use, I would have to say, is probably the radio back here. We use it for the DVD player, but we don't sit there and listen to music much. But some people like it. I mean, you could turn it on, and I don't even know how you work this thing. Let's see, you turn on here, and then you'd have to come in here. I got a DVD in there, see? So this would be like number 3 of things that we don't really use per se. People love them, that's fine, but it's just us. So that's number 3. The number 4 thing that we don't really use is a Wi-Fi extender. We have a Wi-Fi extender, which is really good if you're in a spot where you don't have cell phone coverage, but there's Wi-Fi, or you don't want to use up your own Wi-Fi data, your own cell data. But typically where we park, either I get good signal from Wi-Fi, but I usually use my own a Verizon puck. I have a hotspot of my own, so I use that on my cell phone. So we don't really need the Wi-Fi extender. And the number 5 thing that we don't really use, but we're going to start using it maybe, is the swiveling front seat. That's just something that it doesn't appeal to us much, because if we're sitting somewhere, we're sitting back on the couch. But I might start trying the front seat. We didn't use it in our pleasure wave. We didn't use it in our road trek, but maybe I'll work it into our
into our lifestyle.
Into our lifestyle, yeah.
It might be about it. I think maybe could it use a little WD-40 to
it's
make
a little
it swivel
tough.
Better.
And in fact, another one of my subscribers wanted to make a video of how to spin that thing around. And it's a little tough to do, but once you get used to it, then you can understand the process. But it's kind of overwhelming at first. And it's really simple. It's just simple, but it's hard, if that makes sense. So that's the 5 things that we don't really use much. But the things that we do use are
one thing I don't use is the sponge drawer.
Oh,
Open
yeah.
up the sponge drawer.
And look, there's a sponge in there.
The sponge has never been used. It's a brand new sponge.
I bought her that.
And I guess that's something that, now that I've brought it to my own attention, maybe I'll start finding uses for it.
Yeah.
I'm sure I can put something else in there besides that unused sponge.
And in the meantime, it's hot in here because we're in Georgia and it's really hot outside. So I'm going to turn the air conditioner on. That's one thing that we really use is the 600 amp hours of lithium batteries. We have them under the seat here. So with that, I can turn on my air conditioner. So the things that we really use a lot every day, constantly, are the batteries. The batteries are what make this van really pretty nice. I mean, it's a nice van to start with, but the lithium battery package, it just blows it out of the water. So I would say that that's the #1 thing that we use in the van every day. As far as just living in the van, just doing things, the induction cooktop, use that a lot. The microwave, that gets used a lot. The 12-volt refrigerator, it's empty right now. We just got home from a trip, but my thermometers give me different readings. That one says it's 20 degrees. This one says it's 36, and this one says it's 32. So the refrigerator is working great.
And one thing about the microwave and the induction cooktop, why we use it so much, is again, goes back to the lithium batteries. If I had to turn a generator on to use my microwave, I wouldn't have that cup of hot tea, wouldn't take that tea time break.
Yeah.
Like I do.
Yeah.
I can just simply walk back here, just have to turn the inverter on, and I can use my microwave as opposed to turning on a generator for 5 minutes.
Yeah, because if you have a generator,
and most RVs are getting away from that, I think.
They are.
Yeah, which is nice.
But if you have a generator, you should start it and let it run for a few minutes before you load it up. And you really should turn off the power that you're using off and let it cool down for a second. So a 30 seconds in the microwave can actually take about 2 or 3 minutes on the generator.
But
so this makes it great.
But I guess RVs are getting to where
AGM battery.
Even with AGM batteries, you can use it as long as your inverter's big enough.
Yeah.
And they're all going that way, but 2 years ago, they weren't.
Right, more flooded cells.
So that's just an observation that really doesn't hold much water any longer.
So, but we use that. So we use the batteries, the refrigerator, the stovetop, the microwave, and what else? I had a little note. Okay, and probably one of the next big things is the bathroom. We use this a lot. I mean, especially during COVID, I don't want to use public restrooms. I like having my own restroom. But the main thing here is that I wanted to point out was we use the shower. A lot of people are intimidated by the little shower, but it does work. I mean, I'm 6'3", so I mean, I'm standing up straight here. I can slouch a little bit, but that's pretty much straight. So I got room in here. So we use the shower. The big thing is that you have to ration your water well. You have to know how to take like a Coast Guard shower. I won't call it a Navy shower. Some people call it a Navy shower. I'll call it a Coast Guard shower. But anyway, you have to know how to take a very water frugal shower to save your fresh tank and to save filling up the gray tank. But other than that, we really enjoy the shower here. I know it's small, but it works for us. So that would be another feature that we really do use a lot. Well,
that was a learning curve though, using
yeah.
the shower. At first, in our road trek,
yeah, the road trek,
I really didn't like it. And
yeah.
then we got the pleasure way, and I realized it really wasn't much better, and it wasn't worth having a larger RV.
Just for a shower that gave us a little better shower.
But
yeah.
We've learned to use this, and without a lot of extra add-ons. And I guess we can do a in-depth video on that sometime in the future.
Yeah.
How we like to shower.
Yeah. Of course, fully clothed. Anyway, if you like the video,
Spike might.
Yeah, Spike might.
it.
Spike, we'll give Spike a shower. Yeah, he's up for anything really. But anyway, if you like the video, just leave a what your thoughts are. Maybe like 5 things that you don't really use in your RV, and 5 things that you really do. Because I like to hear that stuff. I mean, it's pretty neat. Everybody has different views on RVs, and I like to hear them all. So, well, thanks for watching, and if you got any questions, also just send me a message here. Take care and have a great day. Bye.